Imagine spending 30 days physically chained to a rotating cast of complete strangers. At the end of the month, there is $250,000 sitting on the table. This diagram outlines a classic game theory trap. If the final stranger chooses to split, you both walk away rich. But if they steal, they take the entire pot, leaving you in the catastrophic scenario of walking away with absolutely zero. When life-changing wealth is introduced into a social dynamic, biology takes over. Human beings are highly incentivized to flawlessly mimic friendship, empathy, and loyalty to secure resources. Our protagonist, Allison, is placed directly into this trap. To survive 30 days and keep her share of the money, she has to abandon blind faith and adopt the strict mindset of a behavioral profiler. High-stakes environments require treating trust as a measurable behavioral baseline to be actively verified. Allison's first test comes with a stranger named Juan. Within hours of meeting, he establishes a bond by talking about his 6 children, while Allison opens up about her father's recent dementia diagnosis. Look at this behavioral flowchart. This is the empathy play. By establishing a shared moral foundation, in this case prioritizing family care, a suspect bypasses your natural skepticism. Your brain assumes someone with similar values won't betray you. Then we have Bree. She takes a more aggressive approach to building trust, physically pointing to a tattoo on her arms that reads promise, as a literal bodily guarantee that she would never steal the money. This is an anomaly known as hyper-assertive shielding. The subject uses an absolute performative guarantee to preemptively block any probing questions you might have. These tactics work in the moment because they are nearly impossible to distinguish from a genuine human connection. When a subject tries too hard to prove their loyalty, a profiler must look past the broad performance for microscopic cracks in the facade. Enter Skylar. During a casual conversation, Allison makes a critical mistake. She accidentally reveals the true size of the prize pool, $250,000, which Skylar originally thought was half that amount. Sudden influxes of perceived wealth act as massive cognitive stressors. The moment the math changes, subjects' baseline comfort and body language alter immediately. Finally, we meet Jason, a cowboy who ends up chained to Allison in an environment of extreme manufactured trauma, specifically surviving for 5 days inside the wreckage of a crashed airplane. Under the pressure of the crash site, Allison asks Jason if he intends to split the money. Listen to his exact stuttering response. He says, what? As of right now, I would. Yes, as of right now, I would. This chart models conditional linguistic evasion. The brain hates the stress of a direct lie, so it inserts a temporal escape hatch. Jason isn't lying about his intentions right now, which protects his conscience from the future action of actually stealing the cash. Because cognitive dissonance is uncomfortable, liars will subconsciously leave verbal backdoors open. A trained ear catches the qualifiers. The experiment's timeline is abruptly cut short. Allison is pulled from the isolated sets and forced into a high-pressure lineup with all 5 of the strangers she was chained to. The final twist is revealed. Allison must hit a button to eliminate the person she trusts the least, sending them home on the spot. Faced with the lineup, Allison ignores the shared trauma of the airplane crash. She ignores the emotional family stories and the performative tattoos, zeroing in entirely on the linguistic data she gathered. She presses the button and eliminates Jason, specifically citing his refusal to give a flat-out guarantee without conditions. The host then reveals Jason's secret, locked-in decision. Despite his friendly demeanor and shared suffering in the plane, Jason had actively chosen to steal the money all along. By treating trust as a behavioral equation rather than an emotion, Allison successfully neutralized a $250,000 threat hidden in plain sight. The ultimate tell of deception is rarely found in the grand promises people make. It is found in the absolute commitments they refuse to give.